I spoke with somebody in the parking lot a little bit earlier that's supposedly pretty good friends with him, which I do believe because of the emotions the guy was showing, that this guy was a stand-up guy and would do things for anybody.
It's just unbelievable. You never know what a person is going through. You never know what is going on in a person's mind.
For victims, as they comb through the debris of that fire, they think that there could have been people trapped inside of there. We are hopeful to get some more updates and details on that at the next presser, which is scheduled for 5 p.m. But we're also learning that there are 3 improvised devices that investigators found on the scene, according to 2 senior U.S. law enforcement officials briefed on this investigation. So we're hoping to get more answers from that, too, at the top of the hour, and we'll be following it all. Amen.
Police say that it was 10:25 this morning when 40-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford, that is the identified gunman by police, drove his vehicle into the Church of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc and then started shooting. They say that he started a fire using accelerants and they believe explosives. Altogether, 10 people shot, 2 of them confirmed deceased, and then later they found 2 people deceased from the subsequent fire. Now, the suspect was taken out by police at 10:33 a.m. The suspect was neutralized, as police say. There were 2 police officers on scene 32 seconds after he drove through that church. Police trying to figure out exactly how they were there so quickly. Were they parishioners? That is still trying to be determined and figured out. There's still a lot of unanswered questions. So at this press conference at 8 o'clock, we learned that there were 2 people, additional victims, deceased. So altogether, a total of 4, not including the shooter, who were found, those 2 people found dead in the church, believed to be overcome by fumes or smoke or flames because a lot of people couldn't get out. Now, there are still some people that are unaccounted for that may still be in there, that may not have gotten out. Police have talked about how they were, some people trapped inside. This was a 4-alarm fire, a huge blaze that went up so quickly that some people just unfortunately, tragically, were not able to get out. I want you to listen to what the police chief of Grand Blanc Township had to say. And then also, we talked to some people out here in Burton who live nearby the shooter. Take a listen.
Yeah, we can give you some updates, actually, that just came into us. Henry Ford Genesis Hospital did confirm that they did treat 10 patients, 5 who were wounded. They had gunshot wounds, and 5 who were suffering some complications from smoke inhalation. I've also been working the phones, talking to multiple hospital systems, because we're trying to ascertain if any of those people were possibly transported to other places, other Trauma One centers, which, as you know, is very key here. Now, we also got some brand new information from the FBI. Very credible sources can give us this info that in this area, not far from where we are, FBI law enforcement going into a gas station and asking for credit card records, looking for video. That is confirmed information. Now, when we spoke earlier with an FBI special agent who has retired, he was able to give us some detail about what will happen next. The forensic evaluation of all of the information, the digital footprint of the suspected shooter to understand what the motive is. Meanwhile, back here on the scene, the folks who would have been dealing with this, the nurses who are on strike right outside of the hospital, taking this so incredibly hard. Listen.